Hi, I'm Renee Fisher. I'm a wife, a mother of two, and at 28, I'm an image of breast cancer in our community. My story began in July of 2007 when my husband Troy and I took our two children to Holiday World, an amusement park. We had a long weekend together and made amazing memories. While in the shower at the hotel that night, I discovered a lump in my right breast. I was immediately sick to my stomach and I just knew something wasn't right. The doctor had performed a mammogram and ultrasound. He told me he was suspicious, that he thought I had breast cancer. I immediately was sick again, held my face in my hands and wept. I'm asking him, "Are you sure? Am I going to die? What do I do? How do I tell my husband?" And he said that he needed to do a biopsy. So we did. Friday came, and he told me that I had breast cancer. I had to tell my parents and my husband that I had breast cancer, and that was a horrible experience. But then I had to tell my children, and that was even worse. Can you imagine telling an 8-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter that mommy has breast cancer? I had put a fear on them that I hope they will never have to feel again. After being diagnosed, fear of the unknown is what I had to conquer to get through each day as I underwent multiple surgeries and treatments. I turned to Bloomington Hospital as well as my family, and I relied heavily on my faith to get me through this. My husband and my children proved to be strong warriors and brave little souls during my battle. But what I discovered in the quiet moments when I was alone was an inner strength that I didn't know I had. A strength that allowed me to embrace my situation and get through it step by step, day by day. Just simply getting out of bed each morning required me to dig down deep and find that strength. I also sought some measure of control over my disease. The night before I had my first chemotherapy treatment, I arranged for my parents and Troy's parents to come over to our home for a haircutting party. You have no control with this disease, and so I had to take every advantage of being in control. Cancer, it is an ugly word, but it's part of my life. After I'd shed all the tears and all the anxiety had been put back to rest, my only question was, where do I go now and who is going to help me? I turned to Bloomington Hospital's Regional Cancer Institute. On a summer's day in early August of 2007, I found myself sitting with my family at the Alcott Center for Cancer Education at Bloomington Hospital, and we were all quite literally sobbing.
Near the end of all of the radiation is usually when people feel the most tired.
Janice Ross knew just what to say and how to say it. We sat around the table and cried and we hugged, and then, believe it or not, we tried on hats. Janice made sure that my little girl Macy went home with a hat that matched mine. The environment was so caring. After many visits seeking support and education, Janice and the Alcott Center are now part of our family. They are an amazing resource for this community. That day in August began my journey of treatment and therapy at Bloomington Hospital's Regional Cancer Institute. That skilled hands and compassionate care of Dr. Fadi Haddad, well, that was critical throughout the next few weeks and months as I underwent surgery to remove the cancer. I also had decided to have a double mastectomy and a hysterectomy, and then I underwent radiation therapy at the Radiation Oncology Center in Bloomington under the care of Dr. David Lee. I was really pleased to discover that the Radiation Oncology Center, they have the latest technology and treatments available anywhere, and I'm so proud to say that I have finished up my radiation therapy. It feels so good to say that today I'm cancer-free. And because of that, I can imagine a future, as any young mother might, that is filled with hope and promise for my family. And I'm grateful our community has the services and expertise that Bloomington Hospital's Regional Cancer Institute provides. Look at me now. I'm Renee Fisher, and I am an image of breast cancer in our community.
Bloomington Hospital, advancing medicine, enhancing health.